Hey guys, how do you do? I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and today I wanted to finally come back and do the part 2 to one of the last vlogs that I did about how to make a sage tincture. So I said that we come back after 2 weeks. I think it's been more like 3.5 weeks, and that's fine. But this is what we put into the refrigerator to start our sage tincture. So I'm going to put a link to that blog so that if you're interested, if you missed it or whatever and you're wondering what I'm talking about or you want to know how to make a sage tincture, you can check that out first and then come back here. So here we are 3.5 weeks later, and this is the jar that we put in the refrigerator. So this is basically our sage tincture right here. So all I need to do now is just bottle it. But I'm going to, it's stuck. Oh, there we go. I want to see if you can see that on there. It looks really, really gross, but it's really awesome. Whew. And it smells like a sage martini. Anyway, because it's filled with vodka. So we're going to use the juice from this. All the sage is going to go, we're just going to throw it away. There may be some sort of a medicinal use for that. If there is, I'm not aware of it. So if you know of something that I can do with this sage rather than throwing it away, let me know. But we're just going to use the liquid from it. And pouring it through a cheesecloth into a colored bottle. You don't want a clear bottle. You want like an amber colored bottle like this, or a cobalt bottle, just because it'll last longer. The sunlight going through, reaching the tincture is not, it just cuts the life of it. So we're just going to take this stuff and put it in here, and this is going to be my new working bottle of sage tincture. And I'm going to do that later. Right now what I wanted to show you though, and take advantage of this video, is to show you how I make my smudging spray. So you know how you burn sage to smudge or sage a room or a person or whatever it is that you're trying to cleanse. If you're in a place that you are unable to use smoke for that, or you choose not to use the burning sage for that, you can use a room spray, and it does exactly the same thing. And it has a little bit of I put lavender in mine, so it's like a fragrance that smells great, but it's also cleansing the environment and the energy. So I just wanted to share this with you. It's really easy. So all you do, I'm going to tilt you guys down so you can just watch me do this really fast. Okay, so here's what we're going to be using. We've got our sage tincture, got lavender oil. This is an elixir of black tourmaline and smoky quartz. So that's a whole other video, but don't worry about it. It's easy. Sage oil, a spray bottle that you can use for your final product. We're also going to be using some witch hazel, and this you can find at any health food store or pharmacy. It's usually like with the bath products and things like that. Or sometimes it's with like rubbing alcohol, that kind of thing, but usually in the bath products. And then also some distilled water. Okay, so let's get started here. All we're going to do is I'm going to put it right into my bottle. This has been pre-washed. So you just want to make sure that it's clean once you get it from the store. And I'm going to mix everything except for the oils. We're going to put the oils in last. And this is what, I don't know if you can see that, but that's what that sage tincture looks like. So pretty interesting. All right, so we're going to put about 1 ounce of sage tincture. I do not own measuring cups. Because I'm Italian. I think it's like a pinch of that, or whatever feels right. So I just sort of cook via intuition. So I'm not measuring necessarily. So obviously this does not have to be an exact science. About 1 ounce of the witch hazel. 1 ounce of the distilled water. Come on, trying not to spill it all over the place. Great. And we're going to mix all these things together. Oh, you know what I forgot to put in there was the tincture. So, or the tincture of the crystal. So this is, like I said, it's a black tourmaline and smoky quartz tincture. So this is something that I have made, and then I take drops of this to add into other remedies for many, many different things. It's referred to as a crystal elixir or gem elixir. I'm going to take this, which has black tourmaline and smoky quartz. It's the elixir from that, but then it also, in mine I like to put a smidge of sage oil, and then I also put a little bit of holy water in there. And I'm not a super, religious person necessarily, but I was told to do that, and by spirit, and I think it's important. So, okay, there's everything except for the oils, basically. And we're putting the oils in last so that they don't separate, in here being mixed up with everything else. So now all we need to do is usually do about 10 drops of lavender oil. Okay. And then the sage, I put about 7 drops. All right. And finally I put, if you can see these, this is a small piece of hematite. This is a chip off of a black tourmaline, so a little chip of black tourmaline, and this is fluorite. There's no necessarily right or wrong use for your crystals. Black tourmaline, I would say, highly suggested. Something grounding, highly suggested. That's what I choose the hematite for. Oh, look at that, it doesn't fit. Okay, take that as a sign. I'm not using hematite, but it would have been a good option. And then fluorite. Okay, and this is my spray. Pretty easy, huh? So this is my smudging spray, and oops, what am I doing? I'm going to just keep this out, and it's a great thing to use every day. Oh my gosh, you know what it smells like? Gosh, it smells great. It smells like grounding and going into my very favorite metaphysical shop. It's that same scent. It's awesomeness. Anyway, great way to make your house smell great, feel great, be nice and charged with good juju, getting rid of the negative juju. That's basically what this smudging spray is all about. It's about cleansing your environment via the energy within your environment. So getting rid of all of those positive ions, not all of them, but getting rid of positive ions, bringing in more negative ions, which makes a happier, kind of zen feeling environment for you. So it's a good thing. So smudging spray, that's it. Yay. Thanks for listening. I will come back at some point and show you how to make some of these tinctures, these crystal tinctures. So this is awesome. And if you can't wait till then, just send me a message and I'll just send you the directions. It's super easy. All right. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. I'll see you soon.